In late June 2012, Josh returned to Casper, Wyoming, after being kicked out of Job Corps. He said that his dad gave him 2 weeks to find a job, or he would have to get a punishment haircut. Clint also allegedly threatened Josh with the prospect of a group home, hoping this would light a fire under Josh's arse. Sadly, not many videos were archived from around this time. Josh was still uploading videos to his channel, but his computer time was supervised by his parents, now that he's back home under their roof and their rules. One of the videos he made at the time was called My Life Story So Far, in which he gave an emotional update to his subscribers.
So anyway, I got kicked out of Job Corps for smoking pot, and I came back. As I got kicked out, my dad was like, "You got 2 weeks to get a job. We were cutting your hair." It was down to here again. It looked fucking amazing. So yeah, it's been a little dramatic coming home from Job Corps, but it's gotten better now. My dad has made us a huge effort to fix our relationship because. It's been stressful. I'm sorry. It's been very stressful because I go on YouTube to make a video, and some people just think that they know me. I'm not saying that my life's been the worst. Okay, I'm not trying to make it out like, oh, poor me, poor me. I'm just saying, growing up with Asperger's hasn't been easy, and to sit here and deal with assholes on YouTube, I try to laugh it off, but sometimes it's hard to laugh it off. What you get out of my music is honesty and downright. This is, you know what I'm saying. Like, my first Heat of the Darkness, for instance, is chronological of my life before Job Corps, during Job Corps, and after Job Corps life right now. And yeah, Stephanie is the only one that brings out the best in me, and she's amazing, you know, so. And that's the ups and downs in life, unfortunately. So, yeah. Anyway, this video's been long enough. This is Gothic King Cobra with another video, my life story. Thanks for watching, and you know what? Fuck the haters. They can suck my dick.
After diligently job hunting for a couple of weeks, Josh posted on Facebook that he had 2 job interviews lined up and couldn't wait to make money and get his own apartment. Only a week later, Josh shared that he was successful in landing a job working at Wendy's as a lobby attendant, and for roughly $8.50 an hour. After starting the job at Wendy's, Josh spent most of his downtime outside of work, hanging out and partying with his high school friend, Christopher Moore. Not many videos around this time were archived, but among the ones that were was a video called Relationship Advice. The video featured Josh discussing wacky hijinks Chris and he would get up to. Josh also detailed his attempts in unaliving himself and spoke about his relationship with Stephanie, which was now long distance.
So I got a couple of things to share with you. One of which is, in the recent 4 months, I've had 3 suicide attempts. One was at Job Corps. I tried strangling myself with a broken guitar string, and it slipped around my neck. My second suicide attempt, me and my friend Chris were broke down in his old van. We given a guy a ride to Buffalo, and his van broke down 30 miles outside of Buffalo, and the next day I had to be in Casper to get my paycheck and go to work, and I felt like I wasn't gonna make it, and life felt pretty fucking hopeless. So I started out in the middle of the fucking highway and came this close to getting hit by a semi. I stepped out of the way just in time. And then a couple days ago, I tried strangling myself with the amp cord for my guitars, and 10 minutes didn't do shit. Of course, the next day at Wendy's, before work, I listened to 3 Days of Grace Never Too Late, and then Life is Beautiful by 6 a.m., you know, and it helped, I guess. And with the girlfriend Stephanie, it's a totally new experience for me. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Whilst partying with Chris, Josh cheated on Stephanie by having sex with a girl named Kayla in exchange for a cigarette. Josh instantly knew that he made the worst decision of his life, but contemplated keeping it a secret from Stephanie. Although he did eventually tell her, it was months after the fact. Stephanie decided to stay in the relationship, however, possibly due to her low self-esteem. Over the next couple of months, Josh frequently posts on Facebook showing his new wage slave baller lifestyle, fueled by alcohol, energy drinks, and cigarettes. Although he was working and could buy whatever he wanted, Josh didn't have any real independence and was still being punished by his parents. On several occasions, Josh's dad took away the cables to his computer, hindering Josh's ability to make videos or work on his much anticipated new album, which he had started before enrolling in Job Corps. Josh would however give an update to his fans sometime in August with a video recorded on Chris's dad's laptop.
Right now, I'm borrowing a friend of mine, Chris's dad's computer for this YouTube video. Of course, to my computer, gone. You wanna know why? Because my dad's like, if you're not paying for your electricity, your part of the electricity, then you don't get to have them. Now, once I get my own place, I start paying my bills, all looking to getting internet. And then, I start making videos again, like I used to. See, right now, I can't even make and finish my fourth CD, The Darkness. Oh my god, this CD, people, is gonna blow your fucking minds. This CD is my best work so far. It's legit. So, I got a job working at Wendy's. It's a great job. They have me work in lobby, great people to work with, you know. There are times it does get stressful, it's fast food, but, you know, I do what I gotta do to get a job. You know, I'm a decent worker too, you know, I'm a really good worker, so. Peace.
In early August, Josh posted on Facebook giving two big updates to his friends and fans. Firstly, his dad was helping him find a much needed apartment in a step towards his independence. The second update was that he was working on his fourth album entitled The Darkness. Although many expected this would just be another album of Josh wheedly-woodling on an out-of-tune guitar, The Darkness had a deeper meaning. This album was Josh's life story. Josh's family's squabbles were growing more frequent, as he was banished to the offline abyss when Clint took away the cords to his computer yet again, further straining their relationship and pushing Josh deeper into depression. On September 18th, Josh made a new video called Fuck You Gothic King Cobra on his own troll channel, Peach Monster 666, which he hadn't uploaded to in almost a year.
Greetings, YouTube. Peach Monster 666 is back from beyond the grave, here to troll you, Gothic King Cobra. Your videos are so pathetic. You think you can play guitar. The truth is, you suck. Yes, I've been gone for a year, in the battles of hell, consuming souls. This guy is a faggot. Ah, yes.
Hey, YouTube, this is Gothic King.
Fighting is so immature.
Oh,
Fuck you, Gothic King Cobra. Pleasant nightmares.
Also in September, a YouTube user by the name Trapped travelled to Casper to film a documentary about Josh. This documentary would take 2 years to be released, and it gained a cult following for its storytelling, grit, and insight into Josh's life, as well as those around Casper that he had befriended. In late September, Josh released his highly anticipated fourth album, The Darkness, on TuneCore. The album featured many meaningful songs like Daddy Dearest, a song dedicated to the struggles with his dad. This song featured an emotional vocal sample of Clint talking about how he used to see Josh as his little boy with his whole life ahead of him, but he's very sad to see him turning into such a hateful person.
You want to see when I look at Josh? I see a little boy. Yes! Look, man. All these hopes and dreams. Well, the whole world in front of him. He's able to do whatever he wants to do, but no! He uses hate. That's why you see, Josh. That's what I want to believe you are. You don't have to be that. If you're going to be a psychotic fucking raving lunatic who hates women and loves guns and loves violence, then you need to get out. You need to get help. Because you're apparently not that little guy.
Blue Diamonds in the Mist, a song about his crush Brittany, a girl from Job Corps. Magical Women, a song dedicated to his love for his girlfriend Stephanie.
Away
and several other songs about love. Josh was almost completely absent from Facebook and YouTube in October and November. During this time, however, Josh made a video called Trying to Explain Myself, speaking about his depression and a rumour propagated by his trolls that he was dead.
Last night I made a poem on Facebook, and some people were like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, you don't understand, I'm not trying to say like I'm whining about it. Just look, this is just something I do sometimes. I express myself and all that, so, yeah. I'll show you this poem I wrote on Facebook. I'm so tired, I'm wide awake. If that makes any sense. Why must trolls be so dense? They will seek recompense for their crimes. But these are different times. Respect is out the window, like a bird that cannot fly. Hopeless, empty, despair. I don't care. Chin the gun to my head. I'm already dead. Pull the trigger and click, 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 click. Now, at first glance of this poem, you think it's either homicidal or suicidal, and neither, of course. Someone did some stupid shit on Facebook last night saying I was dead, and then a lot of the fans are concerned. Oh my god, Josh, you died? Why? Well, you can't leave us. What? I'm like, look, I'm not dead. It's just some trolls talking shit as usual, Anyway, I've kind of rambled on here with this video, but, you get what I'm saying. Anyway, this is, Gothic King Cobra with another video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.
Although things were quiet with Josh, Clint was hard at work finding him an apartment in town, and after finding one suitable, he put down a deposit using Josh's saving bonds that his grandparents left him. The apartment was located at 615 South Center Street in downtown Casper. Clint had second thoughts, as Josh would have to commute to work 3 miles away on the other side of town. Josh was adamant that the apartment was perfect and did not budge. In early November, Clint shared on Facebook that he had helped Josh move into his new apartment and even built him his workbench. He also revealed that Josh was working split shifts at Wendy's, a positive indication that the job was going well. During the transition period to his new apartment, Josh went a few days without internet, but returned to YouTube on the 12th of November in a video that wasn't archived. After being at his apartment for a few days, Josh said that Stephanie would be returning to Casper for Thanksgiving to see Josh and her family. The earliest archived video at Josh's apartment was on November 18th, Stephanie's birthday. The video was wholesome, and Clint even called to wish her a happy birthday.
This is Gothic King Cobra with another video. I gotta share the coolest thing that Stephanie made me here. It's a black coffee cup, but it's a skull. That's fucking sweet. So the comments on the last video, dude, she's 21st birthday, you should take her somewhere nice. Oh, believe me, I would if I had the money. But I don't, till Wednesday, so. If I'd known ahead of time when Stephanie was going to be here, I would have saved some money on my last paycheck. So, since it's your birthday, you have anything you want to say?
I can gamble.
Yeah, she can gamble, huh?
I got a phone call from my mom, and she asked if me and Josh had had sex yet. Yeah.
See, my parents are the ones that are making this awkward, more awkward than it needs to be. I'm half asleep. I'm like, what you want? And I heard her, do you guys have sex yet? And Steph was like, Mom. I'm like, oh my god. I'm still half asleep. I'm like, And I told my manager at Wendy's too, I'm like, look, if I walk in a little sore, I apologize. Walking to work's not exactly easy. Yeah, walking to work. The fuck was that? Something strange in the apartment neighborhood. Something weird and don't look good. No, it's not my shave job. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Ow! For whatever reason, she puts up with my shit. I don't know why she does. I mean, most women would probably be like, ugh. He smokes like a chimney, he drinks too much, and he's a little perverted. Fuck this loser. So he's like, oh, she's so adorable. Now, in the midst of moving out, my dad goes, well, in case you two have sex, I want to give you a good talk. I'm like, Dad, me and Mom already had the sex talk. He's like, I'll give you the good stuff. I'm like, ugh. My dad takes one of my Playboy magazines, okay, flips it open, and he's trying to show me what the clitoris looks like. I'm like, really? I'm trying not to laugh because I already know these things. Excuse me. Hello, Miss. Hey, Miss Peterson. How's it going? Yes, ma'am. Hey, Marshall. Hey, Marshall.
What?
Marshall, listen to this. Twitter this. Oh.
What are you doing?
Snuggling, Stephanie. What are you doing?
What?
What?
Yeah.
You're telling me. This is Gothic King Cobra or Josh Sharners, whatever the fuck. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.
The next day on November 19th, Josh's troll, Jack Klassen, uploaded a video with Josh's password to his second channel in a video called Gothic King Cobra's password is 4565 Pop-Tarts.
Gothic King Cobra, guess what, bitch? 9-gag army, bitch! 9-gag army fucking kicked your ass, bitch! Your password? 4565 Pop-Tarts, bitch! That's right, I am a leader of the 9-gag army, and you're fucked, bitch! I'll fucking kick your ass anytime I'm gonna hack your account, bitch!
Josh's channel was lost, but that same day, Josh created his third and current YouTube channel, KingCobraJFS. This meant that Josh would have to start from scratch after gaining close to 1,000 subscribers. With this channel rebranding, it may have been difficult for his older fans to find him, with some even probably assuming he had quit making videos for YouTube altogether. A few days later, Josh made his first video on his new channel and dubbed himself KingCobraJFS. At this point, Josh's trolls were trying to get him into an online battle with another mentally challenged individual. The first video was a reaction to another YouTuber named Raymond420 Federation.
Josh Saunders, you will be dealt with if you don't, and the boys and the fans. We must take time to get together. So stop messing with my fans. Stop messing with everybody. This is not a threat, not a hate video. This is just a warning. A warning. And there will be a press conference, a press briefing tonight on this situation. So that's some inventory things, and you're signing off.
KingCobraJFS. Yes, KingCobraJFS, my new YouTube username. More professional, and I even created my own profile pic. Still the same Gothic King Cobra, don't worry, it changed. People are saying I'm talking shit on this Raymond character. It's Raymond20 Federation with a message to the two haters. First off, Raymond, dude, okay, I want to apologize if you think that I was talking shit about you. I wasn't. Personally, I had no idea who you were. Someone just left a message saying, why did you talk shit about Raymond? I'm like, who the fuck is Raymond? I don't know if they're talking about the guy from Everybody Loves Raymond or whoever. Okay, my mistake. Yeah.
I wonder if maybe Jack.
They all seem lusty gag on 9 cocks.
No, I wonder if maybe he hacked into your YouTube account, right? Maybe he was leaving negative comments on Raymond's videos, trying to make it look like it's you.
Oh my fucking god. Ah. Yes. I don't know what's going on, but like I said, dude, I never heard of you until just now. That is a possibility that my account was hacked into, and they could use my account to talk shit on your channel and make it look like I was doing it. So, that was a mistake on my part because I shared an account with somebody and whatever. But I wish you the best of luck with your life, and cheers for sticking it to the haters, man. Because I agree with you, haters do suck. They need to get a life. That's all I gotta say.
Josh also addressed criticism from his trolls that he mistreated Stephanie. He made the iconic I Treat Stephanie Right video.
So a lot of y'all are like, Stephanie can do so much better than him. Yeah. Well, guess what? I just made Stephanie a Hot Pocket and got her some Dr. Pepper. So a little shit talking can go to hell with the shit talking. How's the Hot Pocket, sweetie? It's 4 meat and cheese.
That's good.
That's good. If you think you can be a better boyfriend than me, please, by all means, I challenge you. That's sarcasm, of course, because... Anyway, hi, Stephanie.
Alright.
What's your boyfriend?
After Stephanie left to return to Job Corps around late November, Josh charitably allowed Chris to move into his place, as he felt bad that his friend had been made homeless after being kicked out of his grandparents' house.
So if I was truly a prick, I wouldn't let my friend stay at my apartment. He's kicked out of his grandfather's house. I could be a prick and say, you know what, sleep in your van, whatever. SSS more important. Fuck that. Alright, fuck that. I'm like, you know what, dude, I got an apartment, I got a futon, you want to crash the futon, that's cool. You want helping out with me, I'll help out with you, you know, keep this shit going, you know what I'm saying? So no. I'm an arrogant little cunt, yeah, right.
Chris took many liberties while staying in the Cobra den, such as bringing his brother over to play games and make fun of Josh, eat his food, and refuse to clean up after himself unless pestered about it. He also contributed very little financially, and even brought his dad over while Josh was away on Thanksgiving with his family. Chris's dad played Josh's guitar and made videos for Chris's YouTube channel. Sadly, these videos were not archived. On November 30th, a 25-year-old man named Christopher Crum from Casper murdered his dad's girlfriend on the way to Casper College, where his own father was a professor. Crum shot him in the head with a bow and arrow in front of his students, and then did himself a biffing with a large knife. Shortly after hearing this shocking news, Josh posted a video called "Breaking News, There Was a Murder at Casper College," where he was crying hysterically, worried for his stepmother Tannis' safety, as she worked at Casper College at the time. Thankfully, she was fine, and Josh removed this video shortly after being mocked for being upset and crying.
Holy shit, dude. I called my dad to find out where I have to go to pay rent and stuff, and I found the place where I go pay rent. But, there's been a murder at the college here in Casper. Holy fucking shit, dude. And my mom went to the college, I called my dad, and she's alright, she's on lockdown, she's safe, thank whatever God, you know. But some fucker came into the college with a gun and shot up the place. Oh my fucking God. Yeah, I'm pale right now. I'm fucking, dude, I'm not freaked out or anything, I'm pissed. And why am I pissed? Because now Casper gets to be the next town that everyone talks about. Oh, did you know about that Casper College shooter? Oh my God. My mom just called, texted me and said she's okay, but a teacher was shot on campus. Holy fucking shit, dude. I think whatever this isn't God, my mom's okay, my stepmom, because you know what, if I would have lost her, dude, I would have, man. Sorry. Damn it. If I lost my stepmom, I don't know what I would have done. That fucking real mom, my dad divorced and shit, and it's been a messy ass court battle. My stepmom, who I consider my real mom, has been there for me forever. And man, if she would have died, I don't know what I would have done. Man, I fucking hate this medicine bullshit. Okay, I'm crying my eyes out, alright? Fuck you, alright? Seriously. Oh, real men don't cry. Fuck you, assholes, man. For real. It's bullshit, man. Man, I'm getting ready for work. I'm already stressing about other fucking shit going on online. Fucking the world's going to shit. Fucking our society's bullshit. I got one more fucking thing, man. One more fucking thing to set me off, man. Just piss me off. God. And you gotta know something too, man. I don't cry hardly ever anymore, man. I hardly ever cry. It's a once in a lifetime thing, man. Because I'm going through a lot of shit right now, man. And I think everyone is, man. We all have those days, dude. But you know what? Holy fuck, dude. Anyway, thanks for watching.
After receiving some trolling and harassment, Josh would go on to refute claims that the girl he cheated on Stephanie with had a sexually transmitted disease, but confirmed that she had been pregnant. Josh bragged on Facebook that Stephanie had forgiven him for his terrible mistake.
So, where's Stephanie? Oh, she went back to Job Corps, really? I heard things. You heard things? Yeah. Like what? You cheated on her. Yes, I cheated on her. You're such an asshole. Yeah. I'm gonna give you so much shit for this, I know. You and everyone else on YouTube. Well, seriously. Seriously. What? They act like you're the first guy to cheat on somebody. Seriously, what the fuck is that shit? Well, no one's perfect, Sean. No shit. Was she any good? Who's Stephanie? Yeah. No? I'm talking about the other one. She was pregnant. Really? Yeah. Was it yours? No. So you fucked a pregnant chick. Yes, I fucked a pregnant chick. And she was drunk. You are such a sad asshole, you know that? Seriously, what? Seriously, you cheated on Stephanie? Okay, we'll just drop it. No, I'm not going to drop it. You are an asshole. Asshole, asshole, asshole. Asshole, asshole. So Stephanie forgave you. Yeah, Stephanie forgave you. Aww. Would you...
Meanwhile, the commute to work became more and more of a struggle for Josh. He even briefly thought about getting a new job, but decided to work on getting a driver's license and a car. Although this was a positive goal that Josh set for himself, it would never come to fruition due to his lack of motivation and his inability to save money.
I would play guitar for this video, but it's almost 10 o'clock, and rules and regulations for the apartment complex here are no noise, excessive noise after 10 o'clock, because people are probably trying to sleep, so. And I don't want to get kicked out of the apartment, so yeah, whatever. I decided not to go applying for other jobs. I'll stick with Wendy's. They've been really good to me, really patient, and I'm a hard worker there. I may be the fastest worker there, but I'm one of the hardest workers there. The only problem is the commute. Right now I'm riding my bike to work or taking the bus, trying to hitch a ride from a friend or a co-worker. But just to save time and hassle, I'll just take the bike now, and I'll start looking at options, get into an apartment, and I'm thinking, no, I like the apartment I'm in right now. It's comfortable, it's cozy, and it works for me just fine. And moving is a pain in the ass, so I'm thinking about getting my driver's license. Definitely want to get that, and just saving for a car. And I found a car I like. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.
Now back on his YouTube with a shiny new channel, Josh's content did not change much since the days before Job Corps. He continued to make videos about mainstream media stories and other random topics. He also shared more lore about his life, including his experience at Job Corps. The only real difference in his content was that his videos became much longer as the 12-minute cap on uploads was lifted by YouTube. Josh would become infamous for his lengthy videos, making it harder for viewers to casually watch and keep up with him. Around this time, Josh created his most infamous lost video, featuring a very special drink combo. He mixed energy drinks and a secret ingredient, his own semen. Unfortunately, only an edited version of this video exists.
It's my sperm, people. I'm going to drink my sperm mixed with all this other crap I have with me. What? Okay. Yep, sperm's in there. We're gonna call it a King Cobra. That's right, we're calling it a King Cobra. Oh man, that is fucking awesome, dude. That is good shit.
On December 6th, Josh experienced some real-world trolling for the first time. In a short video, he explained that a troll had called his workplace. Fortunately for Josh, his boss laughed it off.
How desperate are we to troll me? Seriously. It's pathetic. I want to be honest. I'm gonna call Wendy's and tell them what a little punk ass I am. That's going a bit far, don't you think? That's the thing is, They love me at Wendy's, dude. I'm one of the best workers there. I mean, maybe one of the fastest, but one of the best workers there because the owner of the store, we're good friends, dude. We talk all the time at work, so yeah. And the owner of the store sees my YouTube and she likes what I do on YouTube. She said, he's a good kid, he's got a good head on his shoulders. Okay, I appreciate that. It's nice to know that people acknowledge my existence.
He demonstrated good responsibility by paying his rent on time, and of course, also spent most of it on alcohol and tobacco.
Even after buying really expensive headphones, an iTunes gift card, and a shit ton of booze, and let's see how much money I have left. 100, 200, I still have $373 left. Now what I'm going to do is take the, and I'm going to take $200 right here, put that down for next month's rent to start it anyway, and then use the rest of it for personal spending money. Because I already got groceries and I already got bills paid off. There's nothing wrong with getting help from the SSI. I think people are just jealous that they can't get it because, yeah, I know. So right now, if I need to buy groceries, I would have enough money to buy groceries. But I ran out of groceries just short of 2 days before payday, so unfortunately, but you're thinking, well, if you have enough money for food money and all this other, why you need an SSI? In case of emergencies, like if I ran out of groceries and I wasn't going to get paid for a couple of days anyway, so yeah. And I think what pisses you off is all these haters talking shit. Your hard-earned tax money goes to feed me, and you want to see me die, don't you? Oh, too bad. That's so sad. I'm getting there slowly. Yeah. Vodka.
Josh would also go on to tease his fans with the Trapped documentary. However, to the dismay of his audience, the documentary wouldn't be released for almost another 2 years.
Now, a while back, I had a YouTube user by the name of Trapped with 3 P's, okay? And his friend Aaron, they came to Casper here to do a documentary about me just before I moved to my apartment here, and a lot of fun working on it. Yeah, this documentary, I have a good feeling about how it's going to turn out. It is legit, believe it or not. There's a teaser on his channel, so yeah. Green hat, you see my documentary, I actually lost. Just had to buy a new hat, a nice black beanie, so I'll provide a link for Trapp's channel and you guys can check him out.
In a moment of vulnerability, Josh showed off some pictures from his childhood photo album.
Well, we were looking through the closet and stuff. We found a box full of stuff, several boxes full of stuff, just random miscellaneous crap. And we came across a photo album, the one on the bed over there. So yeah, I started looking through this, and this picture of me when I was a little kid, when my dad and my stepmom had just married. It's my mom, Laura. Yeah, the resemblance to my mom, I mean, is rather striking. There's a picture of me in the incubator when I was a baby. There's me on the couch with my old dogs when they were youngins. There's a picture of Socks. Man, that me and that horse were best buds, man. That was my boy, man. I'll tell you what. Right there's my great grandparents. They're still around today. They're in their 90s right now, but yeah. Ah, picture of Big Ben. 2 pictures of Big Ben. Fucking sweet. Well, here's me in 4th grade. We had a history project where we had to like stand in front of the class and act out a part for the character we were doing a report on. I think I was Ben Franklin or some shit. I don't fucking remember. Oh yeah, I was a handsome devil back then. I still am. Oh, look at that. I can't remember her name, but it's this teacher I had a crush on in elementary school. No, I can't remember her name though. Fucking A. Oh, I think my mom or my dad, I can't remember which. I think my mom got me a stuffed animal, Cobra type. That's cool. This is me snuggling Ellen as a kid. Aw. Ellen Chocolate, dude, with were both female dogs, and they were pretty awesome female dogs. See, my child was somewhat normal. What the Asperger's did somewhat complicate it.
Josh became aware of a forum post about him on the website We Are the Music Makers. Although the thread was initially about his music, it quickly turned into discussing his content as a whole. Surprisingly, the forum is still up to this day. Josh also revealed that he had received even more IRL trolling. A troll had called his landlord Susan to complain about Josh, and another had even offered Couch Chris money in exchange for Josh's address.
And someone left a comment which rather amused the fuck out of me. Yeah, back to the comments, I know. Saying, we gotta find out this guy's apartment, this guy's landlord's number, so we can call and complain about the smoke and get him kicked out of the apartment. So we'll go back and live with his parents and bitch about life again, because, yeah. Wow. Man, comments are one thing, but you're really willing to fucking do that shit to people, and you think I'm a loser. Wow. Just saying. That's pretty fucking pathetic. People willing to go that far to spite me. Try to get me kicked out of Wendy's so I'll lose my fucking job, and or try to call my supposed landlord and get me kicked out of the apartment. I mean, you don't even know what apartment I'm in, and y'all don't even know where it's at. You don't even know the number, dude. So, yeah. And even if you did call, the landlord's gonna be like, what apartment do you live in? 2B? It's gonna be like, yeah, goodbye, click. Now, something I've noticed is the only thing YouTube really gives a shit about is nudity on YouTube. That's the only thing they really sincerely care about. It's like, oh, I saw a tit, I saw a nipple. That's I'm gonna flag that as inappropriate, and you're gonna get kicked off of YouTube. What? Really? Now, I was going to prove a point. That's a little creepy and disgusting, yes, but it could be worse.
Josh was briefly banned from YouTube, possibly due to his videos being mass flagged. He contemplated taking a break from making videos, but he would return the next day and began posting videos on Chris's YouTube channel as a temporary solution.
Guess who's fucking back again? So I wasn't sure how long my YouTube account was going to be gone off of, so I ended up using my homeboy Chris's YouTube channel for a couple of days. Nice to let me do that. With my YouTube status, and he's just starting off on YouTube, I think it was a win-win for both of us. I was able to still do YouTube, and he was able to get some views for his videos, so I think it worked out for both of us.
Although most of the videos Josh posted on Chris's channel were deleted, one still remains to this day, the classic video, Fun Fight. In this video, Josh released his inner demon as Chris and his brother, also named Josh, attempted to restrain the beast.
Hey guys, this is Chris Moore.
Yo, hey, baby,
This is my brother Josh. He's the one gonna help me make the videos, or certain videos. Check out his channel. He's a little drunk.
I fuck with a Cobra demon. I swear to God, you will die. And my thoughts are with the death of you. You piece of fucking shit. Your mother was a smelly cunt.
Yeah, we know.
Now you listen to me. You're going to get kicked the fuck out of this house. You don't call me the fuck, then you just spit on me.
That was nasty though.
Sorry guys, it's a little warm in here.
Wait, Chris, where's that? Do you have a pen or a marker? Eyeliner, perfect.
Say goodbye.
The next day, Josh received some bad news from his dad Clint. Apparently, due to Chris living with him, Josh would no longer be receiving SSDI payments. Clint was annoyed that Josh hadn't told him about the Chris situation, and was put in the position of dealing with the Social Security Administration on Josh's behalf.
I don't know if I didn't mention this in my last video, but I no longer have SSI at the moment. Everything, my apartment, my food, everything I'm buying on my own, okay? Which means I'm gonna have to start budgeting my money a little better. And I got a little drunk. I mean, drunker than I have been in a while.
Check the top out.
To the point where my inner demon came out. It was a fun fight, as they call it. There's a possibility I could lose my SSI permanently, and you know what? It's gonna suck if I do, but the thing is, you know, I think it's worth it because, you know, it's helping a friend out, you know. SSI is weird because I didn't spend all the money they gave me. Well, my dad didn't even because my dad's controlled the SSI. In time, so they're like, you need to, so I now owe them money, like $200 some odd, so, yeah. I'm serious, Chris. This place is a fucking pigsty. How do I get to this?
I would like to say it was like this when I got here, but it's not.
Man, we've got to clean this place up, dude. I'm serious.
Exactly.
I can't fucking live like this, dude. I can't live like your van, dude. Like, it's your van, you do what you want with it, but...
Hey, I completely agree with you.
Okay, so when I go to work, when you come back, it'd be really awesome if you could help clean up a little bit. You don't have to do it all if you don't want to, but... Like, if you find...
I'll have it done by the time you get back.
Okay, if you find my vampire fangs, dude, that'd be sick if you just, you know, yeah, find the cases and all that fun, put them back together, so... That'd be really awesome. Thank you.
I mean, what are friends for other than holding you down when you need it?
Well, my inner demons, yeah.
As Josh continued making videos with Chris in the background, their relationship began to sour, with both of them taking passive-aggressive digs at each other. Chris's one saving grace is that he used to drive Josh to work most mornings.
Me and Chris are living together right now, temporarily, until he gets his own place, and if he doesn't, he's more than welcome to stay here. I got no problems with that. He has to clean my apartment, gives me a ride to work. I'll give him a place to stay.
Dishes.
And you did the dishes. You brought him a pizza. Yeah.
No, Josh brought pizza.
Oh yeah, exactly. Get what
He
I'm
got
saying?
paid, bought it, so.
Yeah. Helping each other out. It's not a hard concept.
Yeah, they cooked chicken last night.
Exactly.
That sure was some good chicken.
Yes, it was good chicken. Now, you don't have to be friends or brothers or whatever to help each other out. It's simple of, hey, someone needs a couple bucks, you'd be like, you know what, a couple bucks, no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Even if Chris did sometimes take over Josh's videos at times.
And I'm not discriminatory against anybody.
No,
I mean
you're-
everybody.
Right?
I'm not discriminatory to the retards or the spicks or the wetbacks or the gingers or the niggers or the... Come on, I'm running out of ideas.
There's also the chinks, Guidos.
Squint eyes.
God, those racists, man.
You know what happened to the last person that said I couldn't do something?
You proved them wrong.
No, they got fired.
That's your old job?
My old counselor.
Josh's odd couple lifestyle with Chris took a strange turn on December 28th. In one of the stupidest moves he had ever made, Josh attempted to drive Chris's van in order to pay rent and buy a stick of butter, and was pulled over by a policeman.
Anyway, holy fuck, dude. We were out of butter and I went to go pay the rent, and we're doing laundry right now, and it would have been easier. I would have given you a shirt to wear and we could have just driven there yourself.
True, but I wasn't thinking very much.
No, you weren't. Well, basically what happened was, we were doing laundry, Chris doesn't have a shirt to wear, and he's like, he needed to go pick up some butter and pay the rent. I'm like, alright, I'll do that. And you know what he does? The dumbass gives me the keys to his van. And I, the bigger dumbass, accept the challenge. Guess what? I don't have a driver's license. Guess what? I almost hit a cop car. Guess what? I got a fucking ticket. Joyous. Now, of course, I was very compliant, very polite to the cop. I didn't smart off or anything, because at this point, the guy's pulling me over without a license. You know, he could have done worse. So, and he was nice enough to give me a ride back to the apartment. Luckily enough, it wasn't too far from the apartment. So, Didn't help that I didn't know my address either, but oh well. And the cop was
Yeah,
very
but-
polite. He wasn't rude or anything. He's just like, I pulled you over, and I'm like, no. He's like, you made a left-hand turn and damn near hit me. That's happened to me twice this weekend. I'm like, oh. He goes, do you have a license? I'm like, no. Permit, anything? No. Is this your van? My friend Chris is. I was just telling him I was going on the grocery store to get butter and pay rent and stuff, and he goes, can you at least park the van? I'm like, yeah, I'll try parking the van. He's like, stop. He had to tell me how to park the van. I'm like, okay.
God.
Yeah, because last time I got a ticket, it was for open container in a vehicle. I am on a really awesome track record here. Let me tell you what. Let's see, how much is this ticket here?
It doesn't say.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's convenient.
Uh-huh. It's too much, just freaking go to court and ask for community service.
So I got court in February. Oh boy. Oh well, just another insane, exciting life in the life of Gothic King Cobra.
Josh would end up getting off light for driving without a license. He only had to pay a fine of $200 to $500. Although a fine seems preferable to jail time, Josh's finances were strained as it was. Not only was Josh struggling to get to work on time, but he was now feeding two bellies, one big mooching one and his own. Josh ended 2012 on a high note. Stephanie had sent him a Christmas present in the mail, and they spoke on the phone and seemed very happy together, at least for the time being.
I just got my Christmas presents from Stephanie. They're fucking awesome. One thing she got me was a bacon flavored chocolate bar. She also got me a new PS2 controller because the one I had was pretty busted up. And she got me a funny Christmas card here. It says, just checking out your nice butt. Me again, checking it twice. And then she got me a $15 thing of Hot Topic. Righteous. She also got me a Hogwarts crested Harry Potter comforter. The Hogwarts shield is pretty fucking sick. And then she also got me this, and I quote, a bottle opener. This bottle opener is in the shape of a cobra. That is fucking sick. So yeah. And she also got me this glass too. She got me a drinking glass. It says, pick your poison. It's pretty sick. I know what you're thinking. Would you get something for Christmas, Josh? Well, I got her some things from Bath and Body Works. There's some nice scented, relaxing lotions that help her sleep better at night for those stressful nights of job corps. I got an MP3 player that holds 2,000 songs, which is a major upgrade considering she's had this CD player that's like this around for how many years now. I got her some gum too. She likes to chew gum, so yeah. But she goes back to job corps in January, and when she gets done, she might be moving in with me. So yeah.
2013 started off slow. Chris was still heavily featured in Josh's videos, albeit in the background, but now Chris's brother, Josh, began hanging out at the apartment also. Although Josh put up with the brothers, cracks started to show. Chris was now jobless and was becoming increasingly snippy with Josh.
Hey YouTube. I got off work, went to a liquor shed, and Really? What?
Josh's frivolous spending really ramped up in 2013. Instead of saving money, Josh decided to spend $500 on a guitar from a pawn shop called Mr. Money. Josh was only able to put down $400 on layaway.
I made a pretty big sacrifice for my music. I got a new guitar I'm getting, not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday. Anyway, I was going to get a gun, right? And I figured I'll look at the keyboards and the musical keyboards and the guitars and stuff and see what they got. And I saw a guitar there that I just thought was the fucking coolest thing ever, just as cool as my BC Rich. And I was like, you know what, I gotta check this shit out. I went in to check it out, and it just fell into my hands. I'm like, whoa, it has chosen me, it's my destiny. Ugh. I didn't have enough money for it, so that's on layaway right now, so. It costs about $503.99. And I paid $400 for it, and so I have to pay $103.99. And the guitar's mine, so, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Looking forward to getting this guitar. It's fucking sweet.
Sadly for Josh, he would land himself in a spot of bother again. he attended a party with Chris and cheekily smacked the behind of a married woman without her consent. What a sicko. He also attempted to cancel the guitar purchase at the pawn shop as he couldn't come up with a $100 payment, but was told they didn't do refunds.
Yesterday I went to a crazy ass party, dude, so mad shout out to Top Hat. Thanks for hosting the party, it was fun. I don't have the guitar yet, the new one I was getting. I went to the Mr. Money yesterday before I went to the party. And it turns out that Mr. Money doesn't do refunds, they only do cash credit or keep your purchase. And I didn't need anything else in the store, so I said, fuck it, I'll keep it. So I was kind of pissed about that. But at least I'm getting a new guitar. It's a possible way to look at it.
One key, but never mind. I'll just prop the door open while I go out.
You
can grab something.
Okay. As it turns out, the party I went to, I had some leftover KFC, and as I was at the party, I got kind of hungry, so I grabbed leftover KFC from the van, and brought it into the party, and then I just kind of sat there, and then people went when they got drunk enough, they're like, dude, this flips, there's no way, and they attacked the KFC, so, and I was way fucking gone, dude, holy shit, I drank a lot, but I wasn't blackout drunk, just weird, I didn't just drink it all in one sitting, I paced myself, and some chick gets picked up by some guy smacks her ass, but at the same time, I'm like, shh. And her sister's like, who the fuck do you think you are? Starts cussing me out. And I'm like, whoa, I'm sorry, geez, I didn't. She's like, whatever, just fucking watch us. And turns out she's married and the guy who smacked her ass was her husband. I didn't know I was drunk, I didn't see the ring. So I'm like, fuck this, dude. I'm like, you know what, I didn't come here to cause drama or make the party kind of a buzzkill, so I started to walk home. But the minute I walked outside, I started connecting that I'm 30 miles outside of Casper. So I'm like, where the fuck? Fuck it. Walked back to the house. Stay outside, finish my cigarette, finish my beer. And then, I was still kind of pissed off at myself because, shit happens, I'm socially awkward, I'm still new to the party, since it's my first officially huge party. There was some drama at the party.
Yeah,
but
if you're gonna think about leaving, tell me first and I'll tell you not to. I'll talk you down.
Towards the end of January, Josh's apartment became very busy indeed. Chris began inviting his really cool ZRT, the zombie response team, friends over, most notably a guy named Matt Champy. They attempted to recruit Josh into their stupid Doomsday LARPing community, but Josh luckily worked weekends, so he couldn't attend. Although Josh's apartment was crawling with moochers, Josh's high school friend, and most notable friend, Michael Baldwin, would make his very first appearance.
Sister's right there. It's not on my ass, so. That's interesting. A couple of friends always bullshit on Xbox and stuff, so.
Whilst Chris was on his ZRT trips, Josh would reflect on their living situation, heavily insinuating that he was growing tired of Chris and wanted him to leave before Stephanie returned from Job Corps. Josh, being generally non-confrontational, didn't have the stones to kick Chris out just yet, and so he remained on the couch.
Chris and the ZRT buddies of mine are out on a camping trip right now to survive, so I got the apartment to myself for tonight. A lot of fans are concerned that Chris is leeching off of me, shit like that, and he kinda is. But thing is, I'm a good friend and I care about him, you know what I'm saying? But after about a month of living with Chris, I can see why everyone else just doesn't put up with the shit for too long, because... And I basically let Chris know, I said, look, dude, I hate to do this to you, man, but I can't afford to take care of the both of us here. I'm sorry, I can't afford that. So I gave him to the end of the month, get a job and you gotta move out. And either way he's moving out, and Chris understands, thankfully enough, which is good. So... Someone sent me a message saying, what's Stephanie and I doing if Chris is still here? And I sent him replied with, I gave Chris to the end of the month, and he has to move out anyway, so, because I can't afford to take care of both of us. So, like I said, I wouldn't mind having a shotgun. My dad's like, oh my God, Josh, if you get a gun, I'll never sleep at night. Oh my God. And I'm like, why? You're so clumsy, Josh. What if you accidentally kill somebody or yourself? And oh my God. Considering my first time shooting a gun, I did pretty damn good. Didn't kill anybody, didn't hit anybody, didn't even, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah.
Josh's luck was running out. In a video called Times Are Getting Tough, he revealed that he wasn't making enough money to pay his rent and had to dip into his savings account. Meanwhile, Chris was still very unemployed and unwilling to help Josh in his financial struggle.
Good news is I got paid. Bad news is it's not enough. Luckily enough, though, I have money in my savings account to take care of rent, which means I can't spend time on my paycheck on anything but rent. Rent's taken care of. Internet, on the other hand, might not be. Much to my chagrin, I did not budget my money very well. So you're saying, well, where did that $100 go? So you're saying, where did that $200 go, if you are asking? Number of things. Groceries and gas for Chris's van, which is now impounded, basically, so Chris lost his van. It broke down on the highway. Chris and Matt had to walk their happy asses back to the apartment that night. Now, I don't know what Chris is going to do to get $75 fucking for my internet bill. But he has till the 1st. He's moving out anyway, but he has till the 1st. He says, I'll find when I get $75. I'm like, yeah, good luck with that. Unless he wants to pawn his Xbox, then. But right now, Chris is in the middle of a contest with his brother in Minecraft on Xbox, and he has till the end of the month to finish it, so. I'm flat fucking broke. I have no money for cigarettes or booze, and since Chris is moving out, one less mouth to feed, just myself if I ever get hungry, and which means I'll be able to conserve on what little groceries I do have. So, yeah, this is gonna suck, but I will get through this.
After Chris said that he wouldn't pawn his Xbox to help Josh pay for his rent and the internet, he and Josh began bickering more and more.
Where the fuck did that book go?
What book?
My notebook?
I don't know. It's not my notebook, dude. But here's a thought. If the apartment was clean and organized, maybe you'd be able to find
I know!
You'll find it, dude. Just relax. Well, because I'm not perfect. I bought a $500 fucking guitar I couldn't afford. Because of that, I'm broke. So, I'm sorry I'm not perfect either. But like I said, I don't mind helping a friend out when he needs it, you know? But I realize that I can't afford to take care of him with the hours I'm getting, so. And it's kind of not my responsibility to anyway, so yeah. But yeah, Chris is moving out at the end of the month, so. And then look at the apartment cleaned up, looking all nice, and yeah. Hey, booyah! Booyah! What the hell is this shit?
Akon.
Who?
Akon.
Who the hell is Akon?
One of the coolest people in rap.
Rap?
Yeah.
While their friendship was rapidly deteriorating, Josh's dad would step in to help with his pawn shop predicament. Instead of losing the $400 Josh put down on the guitar he wanted, Clint managed to haggle with the store owner and got Josh an electric keyboard, which he learned to play really well. Just kidding, we barely even saw the thing.
Hey YouTube, so it turns out the keyboard, when I bought it, was missing 2 key components. The output cables for the, like the sound and the computer. It plugs into the computer and gets power, but yeah, Mr. Money kind of failed to notify me and my dad, you know. My dad was kind of PO'd that I bought a guitar I couldn't afford, so I mentioned I was going to Mr. Money anyway to get something different, and my dad goes, well, I'll go in there with you to give these people a piece of my mind or whatever, and he didn't really give him a piece of mind. He just kind of looked around, shaking his head like, Josh, you know, lecturing the whole time under his breath with me. I'm like, no, I love my dad dearly, but sometimes he thinks he has to hold my hand on everything, and quite frankly, that gets rather frustrating because I'm 21 years old and I have my own apartment. And my dad's like, if you get any extra money, we're gonna move you into another apartment. I'm like, I don't want to move out of this apartment. I like it here. I'm comfortable. He goes, yeah, but you could be closer to work. I'm like, yeah, but those apartments are a lot more money than, you know, it's just be more stress than it's worth.
Actually, the Foxhill, which is right down the road from it,
yeah,
is the same as this place. It has more room.
Yeah, but they're all smoking on the inside.
Yeah, they do. Last time I checked, they do. Because they're low-income housing.
Well, I'm just thinking because it's a bitch to move and I want to have to go through it all again, and I'm comfortable where I'm at, and I'll actually like riding my bike to work.
You'll eventually have to move. Just saying.
I doubt that.
I don't.
Why you say that?
Because after about 3 to 4, maybe 5 years, they'll get tired of you signing leases and having to do all the paperwork over, so they'll just get someone new.
Chris, that is the most retarded thing I've ever heard. If I'm paying the rent on time like I'm supposed to, they're not going to care if I'm signing leases.
Bullshit. They get tired of everything.
Oh, Chris, god damn it, you are so...
To cap off the month, Chris was arrested for failing to appear for a court date. Although Josh would make a video saying that this was the last straw,
Chris got arrested. He had a warrant out for his arrest, and he'll be in jail till Monday. And Monday he has court. So, Chris now has no job, no car, and he's in jail. My all honest sincerity and hope is that Chris is doing some serious thinking right now if he's awake about what he wants to do with his life. Because right now he's not in a good direction. Not going in a good direction. He has helped out on occasion, I will admit this. He has cleaned up once in a while. Once in a while he cooks, and once in a while he gets me a ride to work. But his van's impounded as far as I know. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what I'm going to do as far as, but I will know this, is that, Chris has till the end of the month. There is no 2-week waiting bullshit period, you know what I'm saying?
Chris made his return. Fans were puzzled, but nobody could have predicted the oncoming dispute that would cement itself in Josh's lore and drive the friends further apart. The fish is dairy fight.
And I got some yogurt here to go with it, so that was an easy to make meal. I can in every fruit group all in one little package here, and really filling and really delicious. So this had a little bit of everything in it, minus the fish, which should be in the dairy actually. So yeah, so this pretty much the
Fish goes in protein. It's meats.
Chris, do you have to correct me every fucking video I make?
Why the fuck would you think that fish is a dairy product? Does it come out of a cow?
It contains protein like milk. Milk's a dairy product.
Milk, cheese, all that is dairy. Peanuts go into proteins, which are meat.
Maybe it was a slip of the tongue. It happens. Okay? Stop correcting me in every fucking video. I'm getting sick and tired of it. Anyway, here's a job for you, Chris. You could be a teacher. You can teach people your way. You can teach people. You should like to correct people a lot. If Chris was motivated about parties as we were about job hunting or getting a job.
Dude, shut the fuck up. I've been looking for a job. It's not like I haven't been trying. Just because I don't have one yet doesn't mean I don't try.
Well, I guess I just pulled the tampon out of his vag.
February was slow. Josh found that he only needed to pay $110 for his fine for driving Chris's van.
So I walked down to the courthouse, and it turns out I have to pay the money until the 20th of February, and I owe $110 for the ticket I got. So, as I'm getting paid tomorrow, I can get that paid off early and not have to worry about it. So, yeah. Hold on a second. I have to use the restroom. Well, it's time to drop the Cosby kids off at the pool. Oh man, that's horrible. This shit just got real. Oh man. The hell did I eat? Good lord. Oh, that's horrible. There we go. That's better.
The incident didn't put him off getting his driver's license and buying a car with the money he didn't have.
And tomorrow I might be going to get my driver's license, so I want to study before I crash. And if I get my driver's license, I'm going to start saving up for a car. So I got one I have my eye on right now, so if I make the effort to get my driver's license, you know, I think it'll work out, you know. The car I got my eye on is a 1980s something Eagle hatchback, and it's a pretty sweet little car. These things are to trick that bad boy out, you know, make it sick looking. So, yep.
The rest of the month was pretty uneventful. Josh was working on his 5th album, as well as a sort of novel called A Special Blonde. The plot was based on his obsession with his high school crush, Alicia Rhodey.
Special Blonde, story by Josh Saunders, for adults only. Lizzie's character is complex as a complex thinker, but she's portrayed as this stupid, airheaded, popular blonde, but she's so much deeper than that, and she feels like no one understands her. So I'm trying to put a bit of myself into the characters, and that makes it more realistic and makes a really good story. So.
Josh even recorded one of his first cooking videos with his phone in beautiful 240p.
Alright, we got 6 potatoes here, and what we're going to do is we're going to peel the potatoes, and then we're going to cut them up into french fry shapes, and then see if we can boil them in some hot water with some seasoning. We're going to make some homemade french fries. Not sure how well it'll turn out, but I'm hungry, and yogurt's in, that should satisfy me for now, so. The result is this, and well, in between adding those, I chopped up all the potatoes so once it's chunky, and, you know, I made a little stew out of it, and I'm letting it simmer right now, so I might just, but yeah.
Out of nowhere on Valentine's Day, Josh said that he had broken up with Stephanie as he felt guilty for cheating on her.
If you're letting sex control your life that much, then you don't deserve to be with someone. You need to be with someone who's openly honest with you and is not going to treat you like shit. And I'll admit I'm being a real hypocrite right now. That's why I broke up with Stephanie, because at first I was like, you know, I got sucked into that black hole that's love, man, and you know what? I'm sorry. I couldn't take the guilt of treating Stephanie like that. I mean, at first it was like, fuck yeah, this is great, you know, I got a girlfriend, but then they let it cloud my judgment, and I'm like, fuck, dude, it sucks. Part of me was like, dude, who cares? It's sex, just go with it, man. But then I thought, no, I'm a gentleman, I'm not going to treat Stephanie like that, you know, I'm not going to, she's too beautiful of a person, too nice of a person to, I wasn't going to be one of those assholes I fucking grew up hating because they had more women than me and took advantage of it, treated them like shit, so. And yeah, it sucks because I don't get to be with her, but at the same time, it's like, you know what, I'm saving a heartbreak in the long run because I don't want to put Stephanie through that, you know. Especially I have my heart broken by women too many times because women refuse to see the nice guys out there. You want to know something, women? Okay, nice guys are out there. Just because we may dress like this doesn't mean we're not nice people, you know what I'm saying?
Josh would work through his heartbreak and guilt by channeling energy into his 5th album, working night shifts at Wendy's, and interacting with fans on Skype. A familiar voice would enter the Cobraverse around this time. The name? I think you might know him. It's Seizure Robot 5000.
In fact, you're on a YouTube video right now. I had to turn the sound on as I was working on GarageBand.
You toured and stuff, right?
I'd like to tour in the near future, yeah. I think that'd be great.
No, not toured, torrent. You know, like...
Torrent?
Like pirating it? Yeah.
I don't think I have heard of them, no.
Really? You're not against pirating, are you?
Matey, I don't know. You're considered me a radio DJ? You got the voice for the radio DJ job.
Oh, God. And I think part of it is also I do a huge amount of, like, tech support over the phone, so
yeah.
Lots of practice.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But...
Now that Josh was single as a Pringle, he started down a very strange road, perhaps fueled by exhibitionism or ambitions towards becoming infamous. Josh recorded what would be dubbed the secret video amongst his followers. Due to its content, this video became something of an urban legend, as many of Josh's casual viewers had never seen it. In short, around February 24th, Josh recorded a video wherein he masturbates to completion, after which he talks on camera like any other regular video. He uploaded this video to a popular porn website at the time.
And now for just the funniest circle of them all. You're thinking, what the hell's this bastard talking about? Well, go back to the safari. You know what's good after a good wank, right? A cigarette. And then you ask yourself, why the fuck am I watching this video? Well, I don't know. Let's continue the video, shall we? Hey YouTube, this is KingCobraJFS with another video. Got some of that alcohol on me.
What the fuck was that shit? Yeah, unfortunately I spilled some on my hand, so... Yeah. You don't let the alcohol go to waste, do you? I mean, shit. It's shit like that keeps you watching my shit on YouTube. Otherwise, if you didn't care, you wouldn't watch. So, yeah. Some of you are probably wondering, what is he up to? I got a porn account somewhere I'm hoping to start uploading videos to, and yeah. So rather than see some photo that might have been photoshopped, you could see the whole thing in video. The sad thing is, it'll only make me more famous. Look at his supposed sex tape on porn.com or some shit. But seeing the legendary KingCobraJFS's penis, you'd probably think to yourself, that'd be something I wouldn't mind seeing. The photos are kind of weird. I don't have the entire thing on video. In fact, I think I'll try and create an account on YouPorn and see if that does anything. Oh, I'm already on YouPorn. How about that? Alright. All I gotta do is upload this video and be trippy as fuck because it'd be like a Gothic King Cobra video. But before that, you didn't see what happened before. So, I may or may not upload it. You'll have to wait and see. It might shock you a bit, but that's okay. That's what I do. That's what I do on YouTube and all that shit. I shock people with my weird behavior. That's why you like watching me. So, why so serious? There you have it. Cheap clown makeup on a budget. You're like, what the fuck is this douchebag doing on YouTube? I don't know.
The video, of course, was quickly found, edited, and posted on Vimeo by longtime fan Gothic King Cobra. A few days later, Josh hinted at creating a secret video every 2 weeks. As far as we know, thankfully only one of these videos was ever recorded. At this point, I think we've all seen enough of Josh's penis. And his red testicles.
Speaking of that secret video, the one you'll never, ever see. It's just so damn sad, isn't it? Making the game even more fun for finding my secret video. Making the quest a bit more difficult. Once you find my secret video, it will be a secret password to unlock it. And you'll have to guess it. It could be a number of things. But if you can guess correctly, then you get to watch the video. Now, if you like what I do on this website in question, my politically incorrect randomness that goes a little past YouTube standards, then just maybe I can do a new video every 2 weeks with a new password. It could be a thing I can do. I've given you clues. Let's see if you're actually smart enough to figure it out. And once you see the video, you will be pleasantly surprised. Just the magnitude of how fucking awesome it is.
At the end of the month, Josh recorded one last video with Chris, who was suddenly back at the apartment sleeping on the futon. Josh said Chris had 2 more weeks to move out, and soon after made a video where he read troll comments aimed at Chris to his face. This was Chris's last appearance.
Shit, what is today?
Today's Sunday.
Okay.
Do you have court Monday? We found sinking the ground.
What?
Nothing. Anyway, I thought I'd share with you some of the comments people left in the last video I made with when you're in it. You're not helping him by letting him mooch and lay around playing Xbox, opening tuna with your scissors, and keep busting your ass at Wendy's to keep a roof and internet over man baby's head. Thought you were a man up, Saunders. So a man up's for, helping someone out when they need it. And circumstances, yeah, I know they suck, but why the fuck is that giant retard wearing camis? Josh, stop listening to Chris and get him the fuck out of the apartment, like right now. Almost didn't know Chris because the camouflage was making him blend in with the couch. Chris should be put down. Chris has a terminal case of dumb fucktitis. Symptoms include being a lazy piece of shit,
mooching off your friends while not contributing anything, avoiding work like the plague. Chris doesn't like doctors. Take a time machine to the Middle Ages then.
I would.
Then he goes on to tell you to shut up after you're trying to talk some sense into him because you are ruining his high. Yeah, man, he's a good friend. So Chris is like 10 minutes out of jail and already getting high with his other friends, and it's like somehow convinces you to stay at your apartment for another 2 weeks. Really need to kick his dumb ass out of the apartment, dude. Awkward. Well, looks like you guys are getting along great. How many hours is Chris out of prison? Already destroyed your apartment, already taking your smokes and smoking weed. Wow, kick him out, Josh.
What?
Ouch.
I took your smokes? I didn't take your smokes. I smoked these last night.
Menthols.
Yeah.
But I got you.
Uh-huh.
That fat bastard really needs to go. He's abusing your kindness, Josh. Basically all the comments. Yeah.
Dude, there's not a day that goes by that I don't look for a job.
You have to convince me. Damn, you gotta convince.
I gotta convince them shit. It's YouTube trolls.
Well, there you have it, YouTube. KingCobraJFS another video. See you guys later.
Josh greeted the month of March by welcoming another random vagrant into his home. This time, it was his co-worker named Ken. This was perhaps one of Josh's strangest videos. Ken was very ghoulish looking and remained quiet and statue-like in the background. The video took an even stranger twist. Josh was missing Stephanie so much that he wanted her back. So in order to help himself heal his broken heart, he put a sex tape that he'd recorded on his iPod for him to watch later. Ken even attempted to take a little sneaky peeky at the saucy video over Josh's shoulder. Thankfully, Ken only made one appearance.
I'm in the process of trying to get a car. I gotta stay for my driver's license and all that, so that's be my next goal here. This is my friend Kent. He works with me at Wendy's. He's a place to crash. You're sleeping in his truck. I said, you know what, you can come stay with me until you get your own place. It's cool, dude. And he's a pretty cool dude, you know. He's quiet, doesn't make too much noise. It's probably a good thing so the neighbors won't hate him. I imagine the neighbors didn't like Chris that much. But anyway, I called Stephanie, and it was good to hear from her again. It really was. I try to act all macho, pretend like I don't miss her, but the truth is I miss her terribly. I really do. You know, there's a couple of times, you know, I'd wake up and she came to visit. She's right there next to me in my bed, all snuggled up, all cozy and warm next to me, and that felt fucking amazing, man. It's just like, holy fuck, actually. Got a girlfriend, you know, and then lo and behold, she started talking about moving into the apartment. She moved to Casper. I'm like, holy shit, things are moving way too fast. Slow down. We knew each other for like a couple of months, and it's just like, bam, you know, things are taking off, so. And, you know, the long-distance relationship with Stephanie was hard, you know. I'm thinking to myself, this is, you know, I'm thinking, you know what, if I can get a girlfriend in Job Corps, I could probably try to get one in Casper. So I broke up with Stephanie thinking I could actually get a girlfriend in Casper. It turns out it's not as easy as I thought it was. Job Corps, the convenience of small campus, not very many students, people knew each other really quickly. Within a week, you knew everybody, so, yeah. But it was good hearing from her again, it really was. I think personally, I started doubting the relationship and wondering why am I still in it. Long distance, I got depressed, and the depression ate away at me to the point where I wanted to just, you know, I figured Stephanie could probably be with someone who's closer to her. But I think, you know, if I really want Stephanie back, you know, I gotta be able to make it work and just, you know that. In fact, me and Stephanie's song is Here For You by Ozzy Osbourne, and it's a good song. I tried listening to it the other night, and I can't listen to it all the way through right now. It just hurts too much, you know. It just reminds me of Stephanie, and oh god, it makes me wonder so bad. I think it's, you know, growing up, going through life, I'm trying to analyze everything, and I realize I see Stephanie for more than just sex. I see her as an awesome person, you know. We have a lot in common, and we connect so amazingly. It's just, so, is Stephanie my soulmate? I don't know, but all I do know right now at the moment is I miss her terribly, and I wish I hadn't broken up with her. You look deep in thought. The thing of it is, too, man, is that with iPod Touch, I can watch video on it, so I can actually put pornos me and Stephanie made on my computer on my iPod and watch it on my convenience when I'm not at home. Now I kind of have a piece of her with me wherever I go. If she's not with me, I can remember, you know, You're thinking that's just perverted and sick, but yeah.
A few days after the brief introduction to Kent, Josh would go on to record his most popular video called Payday, or it was universally known as the hair dye video.
I got paid Wednesday, and I thought I had to work at 11:30 today, so I called for a ride and got my check cashed early, which is really nice, and all that. Oh, it turns out I also work till 5 tonight, so I went and did a little bit of shopping, and here's the case. So I got some hair dye. I'm gonna do that in a bit. I've used these kind of kits a lot of times before, so let's see, what's this? Go. Hello. What are you saying? No, I was shopping. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm already at the apartment. Son of a bitch. Wow. Well, I feel like an idiot. Oh, crap. Alright, that works. I'm so sorry I misunderstood the dates. Alright, bye-bye. Well, I feel like an idiot. I misread the days, and it's Thursday, not Friday. I was supposed to come in at 11:30 to 7, but they said I can come in at 4, so what time is it? Alright, I got plenty of time. Yikes. Anyway, back to the video. Just move it in your hand. Roll it around. And just start working into your hair. Do my mustache too. Oh yeah. Why so serious? Really, Josh? Joker reference? Yes, really. Oh, this guy. I've got Avatar. Holy shit. My skin's all blue from the black hair dye. Oh, look, the blue skin clashes so horribly with my tainted teeth. Oh, how fucking lovely. How fucking lovely. For Ball Last, I guess. If they ask, why is your skin blue, Josh? I'm like, I thought I'd come for an Avatar. I'm part Avatar, you know. Yeah, why one of those funky looking dragons to work? Yeah, that definitely saved me on transportation. Right? Right. I'll go into the courthouse tomorrow and pay my ticket off. Oh, I'm Joseph, the French Avatar. Oh, sacre Dieu. Really annoying orange, really, Josh, really. Hey, Apple, what? Knife. You look like a retard, Josh. I know I do. Nah, SpongeBob talk milk. My name's Larry, I'm special. Nah. It's watching.
Over the next 2 weeks, Josh dedicated his time to working on his upcoming album. Around this time, Josh's low mood was taking a hold, and he made a video talking about his depression after being catfished by a troll. He held a dull blade from his Cobra cane to his belly after drinking some peach schnapps.
Hey YouTube. Just sharpening one of my blades here. Here's the thing. I had a very attractive young lady hit me up on Facebook and stuff, and pretty attractive. Turns out she might have been a fake account from someone's real account. So I don't even know. So, oh, and the irony, someone was mentioning this and saying, yeah, we contacted her telling how fake she was and shit, and da-da-da. She told us to fuck off and blocked us, and then she deleted the account. She really did. I thought, did she delete the account because she was a troll, or because someone tried to fuck with me again, or did she delete the account because she was tired of people calling her fake? I'm sick and tired of doing this crap, man. What exactly did I do to deserve this? Not a goddamn thing. I often ask myself, why am I still on YouTube? All I'm doing is getting trolled, you know? And sometimes it's hard to believe there are actually people out there who actually like to watch my shit, because, you know, it seems like I'm getting trolled so much. Jesus Christ, your forehead gets bigger in every video. If you gained weight, you look fat. Not really. If you can tell, my cheeks are starting to hollow in. Plus, when I sit down like this, just kind of like whatever, hunched over. Peach schnapps. There we go. Just imagine my dad coming to pick me up for my 22nd birthday party, finding his son dead in the apartment covered in blood. Oh, that shit would haunt him for the rest of his fucking life. You think to yourself, what? You're like, my son killed himself, oh my god. I guess my stomach is so freaking skinny, it'd be easier to stab myself in the stomach. I can't do it. Something is always motivating me to keep living. Something's always reminded me that it's bigger fish to fry, man. Something's always motivated me to want to just die and get it over with. I'll keep it as an option. And then, you know, I could do just to be funny at the crime scene when they come to see my dead body. I could put, like, bleach the anime on the computer, have it, like, played in the video, just to fuck, some ironic fuck you to them. Yeah.
She put him down. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known.
Anyway, this is KingCobraJFS another video. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.
A few days later, Josh said that he and Stephanie had rekindled a relationship and got back together. This day would end in ruin, as Josh's iconic spiked collar that he had since high school finally broke after years of erosion.
I spent the entire day sleeping, my day off. I'm trying to fight a flu here, so. Also, me and Stephanie are back together, so it's pretty awesome. Well, the thing of it is, too, especially, you know, the long distance crap, it really, you know, I could get a girlfriend here. Turns out I can't, you know. I think about getting a car and my license, but it's going to take a long time to get one because I got a savings account. I got to save up money for, which ironic, man. If I need to go to my bank tomorrow and get some money out of my savings account, because I got to get new shoes, I got to get some shampoo, and some money so I can go, like, if I have to catch the bus or something like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you notice I'm not wearing my spikes around my neck because, quite frankly, one of those things that pissed me off too was that my spike collar broke, so it doesn't stay on anymore. It's too small. It's just old. I've had since junior high, so it's been there for a while, you know. But I figured, you know what, I had memories of that spike collar, so I figured, you know what, it's cool. The same could be said for my the bracelet I have on beside this one. I thought to myself, well, that kind of sucks, but I still have two really cool kick-ass bracelets right here, so I'm not too worried about it.
In early May, disaster struck. Clint, having reviewed Josh's spending, found out that Josh had blown $770 in the course of 2 months. Josh erroneously thought this was his savings account, but it was actually some of his SSDI payments.
Well, as it turns out, my savings account money is SSI money given to me. I thought I was off of it. I don't know if I am or not. I hope I am off of it because SSI is a pain in the ass. Well, here's the thing. If they overpay you, they don't blame themselves for it. They make you pay them back because it's your fault they overpaid you. That shit sucks too, especially when, you know, your dad goes and, oh my god, I just checked your savings account. You spent $770 in the last 2 months. What were you spending it on? I spent on rent for this month. I got rent covered from last month already. Internet, was like over $100 because there was some cancellation fees and all that other shit I had to deal with. The bike needed to be fixed. I needed groceries. So, yeah. This shit adds up quickly. It really does. Okay, so my dad sends a message back. Says, 500 in the account was from your tax refunds, but the other 270 you took was SSI money, so it needs to be accounted for. Don't take any more money out of that account. If you need money, let me know. We'll figure out something safe to spend. What are you spending the money on? I'll also spend some of that money on cigarettes too, because let's face it, life sucks and I'm stressed. But if it's gonna cause a fight between me and my dad, then I'm done. You know, I don't give a shit. I'll go down to fucking Carlson and have my name fucking changed. I don't give a shit. It's bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Because every time me and my dad get along, it does not last for about maybe 2 seconds, and something else will piss my dad off, and he'll be nagging at me again, you know? So, here's the thing, and this is my message to him. I said, I had to get new shoes, paid for gas for my friend Kent's truck. Didn't have to, mind you, but you know, yeah. If this is going to start a fight between you and me, then I'm done talking to you. I'm trying to make the best of what I got here. I can admit, though, that I have money budgeting problems, and I need to get better at that. Okay, I'm getting sick and tired of people saying, dude, you're like a total dick to your dad. He's just trying to help you. I acknowledge that, and I'm grateful for that, but sometimes my dad can be a stubborn pain in the ass, okay? As can I, because runs in the family. So, whatever. And here's the thing, man. My dad thinks he's perfect, but he's not. And I can acknowledge that I'm not perfect. So, sometimes I want to become a bigger man than my dad. But the thing is, I'm not. My dad has the house, the cars, more money than me. So, whatever, dude. I got my own apartment at least. So, at least I'm trying. And quite honestly, every time me and my dad fight, we'll sit mad at each other for months on end. Sometimes a year if it comes to that, you know. And it's just not healthy. It really isn't. And there's a reason why I don't talk to my dad about shit, because he overreacts to everything. And in the past, I have done the same, and I'm trying to work on that. And I'm actually getting a lot better at controlling my temper. So, this shit's frustrating. And it's lack of communication or lack of words said that create misunderstandings like that. And because of that, shit like this has to fucking happen. And this is the kind of crap I so enjoy. Fighting with my dad on Facebook before work puts me in a really pissy mood.
After the scare from his dad, Josh spent the next few days uploading videos and discussing the news he had heard about on YouTube channels like The Young Turks. Josh managed to scrape enough money to buy the essentials, energy drinks and cigars.
Stephanie got here last night, so Stephanie's staying at my apartment for now anyway, until job call, unfortunately, but I'll get to see her again, so.
After an uneventful couple of months, Stephanie returned to Casper to spend a few days with Josh and celebrate the 4th of July. Josh was very excited to finally see her again.
Me and Stephanie went and just saw the movie Purge, and it exceeded my expectations. Great movie. I give it a 5 out of 5. Really scary. More of a thriller than anything. But, holy crap, my hair's in a ponytail. Oh. I thought I was going to put my hair in a rubber band in a ponytail. It's just, yeah. Let some of that smoke out, you know. It's just one cigarette, but yeah, you know, I want the smell of bar stuff. It ain't about bar. I want it to stink like cigarettes in here, especially when, you know, she's around, you know, because I'm courteous like that. Hey there, Stephanie. I know a job calls 1,000 miles away, but if I had any other way I get to you, you know I would. Someday I'll pay the bill with this guitar. You know my word is good. Oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me. I remember the first night she came to visit and was bringing up some of my scary movies, and my mom's like, I don't think it's an appropriate date movie, Josh. I'm like, you don't know Stephanie like I do. She actually enjoys this kind of stuff.
Sadly, this was short-lived, as Stephanie left to go back to Job Corps. Josh's content for the rest of the month was mostly just guitar playing. Perhaps Stephanie's visit sparked some creativity and eagerness to finally finish that goddamn new album. On October 7th, Josh finally finished Rebirth of My Mind, Descent into Madness, and put it up on his TuneCore page for $9.
The 5th album's not only done, but as of today, it's live for 1 year. So for $9, you can own this album, so it's cheaper on Amazon.
After the release of his album, Josh's creative juices were flowing, and he decided to customize one of his BC Rich warlocks.
I decided to have some fun with some spray paint and attack my BC Rich with it. Here's the results. It turned out pretty fucking radical, I think, so. Wasn't one of my more brighter ideas, but it still plays anyway, and I think it turned out pretty cool, despite the fact I fucked up on it a lot. See, the original design's got this skull on it. This is my first BC Rich Warlock, and I still have it. It just needs some stuff fixed on it. I'm not too fussed about getting it fixed at the moment. It's not really an insult or anything. It's just, I got one that works. I'm not really, one works, it's cool.
In November, Josh began experimenting with a bold new recipe, ice cream bread.
I got paid today, so I picked up a couple of things from Walmart. Starting off, we have 2 loaves of bread, because I'm pretty much planning out my meals when I'm not working and stuff, because I'm able to eat for free if I work 5 hours or more at Wendy's, but when I'm not able to eat, I have to eat here. I got some peach jelly, Reese's peanut butter, grape jelly, and some cherry jelly. 4 things of wand tape, 4 packs of Marbread 100s, some Twinkies, some self-rising flour, bread tin of Ben & Jerry's peach cobbler ice cream. I saw that bread recipe. I've been meaning to fucking try it for a long time now. So, my check ended up being like, I don't know, like $300 and something, so it was a little shorter than I usually get. So yeah, but no worries. The bread came out alright. I got it cooled off now and took a small chunk out of it to try it for myself, and I gotta say, it's pretty badass. So I'm gonna let it cool off some more and let it, there's the ice cream bread I made. It's got the peach cobbler, Ben & Jerry's, and 2 Twinkies in the middle of it, all blended together nicely. It's very tasty.
In the lapse of judgment, Josh decided to spray paint his Cobragram symbol on a piece of cloth above his bed. Due to the thin material, the paint went straight through onto the wall. Josh remedied this by covering up the spray paint with his snake poster.
Now, when I was a little younger, I made this poster. I'd taken in a dark green sheet that I had and cut it in half, or man-sized, door-sized poster cut out of it. I took a black Sharpie and drew my symbol on it, and I had it hanging in my wall of my apartment. A couple weeks ago, I was showing you guys my Halloween costume, but sadly the bedsheet was kind of ridiculous. I mean, I could have done something to make it look more like a cloak, but... So I tried to cut it up to make it into a hooded cape. That failed miserably. Now I don't have my awesome green sheet anymore. Sucks. So I made a poster of my, tattoo right here and drew it on the sheets and then strung it out my door over there. I tend to do that a lot. I think I know what I'm doing, and I don't, and I fuck things up. So, well, then I decided to tape it completely to the wall with some electrical tape, which worked just fine, and I should have just stopped there. But then I thought to myself, yeah, I want it to show up thicker and more vibrantly with the black. So, what's my solution? To use black spray paint. Now, it didn't click in my stupid little head of mine that you shouldn't try to spray paint cloth when it's taped to a wall. Well, anyways, I fucked up on it big time, so then I tried to overcorrect it by covering it with green spray paint. And at this point I realized that, okay, maybe I should just try to wash it off in the bathtub. So I took it off the wall and proceeded to take it to the bathtub. In the process of doing so, I got paint all over my arms, all over my hands, and all over the bathtub. And there's even chunks of black and green paint on the fucking wall. Great. No more poster. So, yeah, I kind of made an ass of myself on this one here, YouTube, and I'm not too happy about it. I gotta say, I'm not the least bit happy about it. But I didn't get any paint in my hair or anything, so that's good. I think I might have overreacted just a bit on my temper there, but needless to say, it was frustrating. But it's done and over with, you know. As long as it gets cleaned up and fixed, no harm done then.
Around Thanksgiving, Stephanie returned to Casper. Josh, happy to see her again, made several videos with her.
So today night I closed lobby, but also the plumbing's fucked up. Yours truly had to go in there with a cup and scoop out the water that was trapped on the urinal or in it. Gloves on and everything. Really gross. I scooped it into an empty a trash can that was empty, but had a bag in it basically. Now if I can get next month's rent started, the rest of my internet paid off, and take Stephanie out to a nice Thanksgiving dinner next week. So it turns out she gets here sometime today on Saturday, so I have to work a graveyard shift, and tomorrow I gotta work a graveyard shift too. But Sunday I have off, so Sunday I'll be able to spend all day with her and stuff. It'll be nice. I noticed that some of my fans are making, I just say, perverse comments about Stephanie, and yeah, I hear you, man, but you know, come on, that's especially if you have a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things, man. Okay.
Josh also celebrated one of his newest songs, Dark Hollow, being allegedly played on the radio. Dark Hollow was a reference to his homemade bong.
I'm going to read a comment to you. Hey Josh, I called again today and they played Dark Hollow again. The DJ even talked a little about your music. He said it was a cross between Cradle of Filth, Sonic Youth, and Lou Reed. First of all, I would like to thank all my fans for the support. I even saw someone saying that they're continuously trying to get me airtime on the radio so that at some point, I may eventually end up on MTV, and that is the goal. And I appreciate each and every one of you for calling in and saying that. And again, KSJS Radio, thanks for, talking about my music and stuff. That means a lot.
Before Stephanie left, Josh made an overly sexual video with her whilst drunk.
Me and my attractive girlfriend Stephanie here were sitting here watching the Young Turks getting our news on the updates in the world and what have you, and we heard the toilet seat slam down. Now here's the thing. The window in the bathroom doesn't open up, so it wasn't the wind. It's happened before, man. We have a playful poltergeist on our hands, and I kind of laugh it off, and activity doesn't happen too much. But maybe if I pretend I'm scared, like, oh, it's gonna get me, maybe it'll come after me, I don't know. The Thanksgiving feast Stephanie cooked. Oh my god. Chef Gordon Ramsay can eat a fucking dick, man. That is some amazing shit. In fact, this is probably the best way to celebrate Thanksgiving ever. That Captain Morgan goes down so fucking smoothly. Where's all the rum going? Do you like chocolate? Yummy. Like, wait, he's smoking a cigar and kissing Stephanie. Like, how can you stand that disgusting shit? There's a little something called true love. Maybe you should look it up. If someone said, hey, you're just nailing Lindsay Lohan and Stephanie, I'd be like, Stephanie, of course. I mean, Lindsay Lohan's hot, but goddamn, she doesn't beat Stephanie. And I'm like, yeah, Stephanie's my Playboy bunny. Hugh Hefner can shove it. At one point, some people made comments saying, she looks like your sister. I'm like, dude, I would not be sleeping with her if she was my sister. Do I look like someone from the South? Just kidding. That wasn't... Okay, I'm sorry, that was paranoia. Oh, yeah, check this out, yo. Stephanie brought a little stuffed dog for Sean to hang out with, you know what I'm saying? So that way Sean can lose some responsibility. Clitoris. Oh my god, so much drool. I was drooling like one of those freaking dogs you see on TV that had like a mouthful of drool, man. I was like, yeah, yummy. I'm like, hey, I can make her sexually happy, then that fucking makes me feel pretty damn good about myself, considering, I haven't had a girl. This is like legitimately my first girlfriend. It's kind of cute in a sort of awkward way, if that makes any sense. Like right now, I could totally fuck the shit out of Stephanie right here on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure that'd be inappropriate and the video would get flagged, and they'd be like, it's so inappropriate. I'm sure some of my fans would be like, oh my god, do it, yeah, make a video. I'm like, no. Okay, I'm being sarcastic. Me and Stephanie's fun time is not for YouTube's eyes, damn it. Unless someone pays a shit ton of money. I don't know.
On December 19th, Josh received some horrible news. His dad Clint was involved in a horrific car crash on his way back home from teaching in North Dakota. whilst driving down the highway at night, a semi-truck trailer owned by an energy company attempted to perform an illegal U-turn and blocked both lanes of the highway. Clint attempted to swerve, but unfortunately smashed his car into the truck. He suffered life-threatening injuries, including a pelvic fracture, an ACL tear in his right knee, and a slap tear on his left shoulder. Clint later sued the energy company and won thousands of dollars in compensation. Whilst Josh's family were devastated, Josh made a video the following day, heartlessly blaming Clint for getting into a car crash because he spent so much time away from his home, working.
Anyway, my dad got into a car crash. He's in the hospital right now. His pelvic bone's broken and he's severely bruised up. I got the call from my mom while I was taking a bath, and you know, this is, I think, the second car crash he's been in. The first one he was in, he wrecked his car and they had since he was in high school. And you know, my mom was like, maybe you should shoot him a text, that'll make him feel better. I'm like, and then she says, well, he probably can't get to the phone because he's in the emergency room right now. I'm like, I'm not even gonna bother texting him, to be honest with you. And, a couple months ago, I got a call from my mom saying my dad was at a hockey game and apparently he got smacked in the head with a hockey puck. Now, my dad's been wanting to lecture me about dyeing my hair. My dad gets so pissed off when I dye my hair. It's like, okay, I could somewhat understand living with him and my mom at the time, but now I'm on my own, I can make my own goddamn decisions. So if my dad says, you shouldn't have dyed your hair, you know, and tries to make an issue out of it at Christmas dinner, I can simply tell him to go get in another car wreck. Had the car crash killed him? I honestly don't know what I think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where, well, you know, once you know, that's just the thing. My dad's trying to make a living to provide for his family, and sometimes that requires not being in the house 24/7 with the rest of my family. I can understand that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he did die, I'd be like, well, he was always away on trips working, so it won't make much of a difference to me. As harsh as that sounds, I think a lot of that comes from the negative impacts that some of me and my dad's fights have happened over the years. Some of you may know this, but I have a mild form of trichoteria, and I have a problem with picking out my hair. So sometimes I've just gotten the habit, I guess, just say, you know what, if I'm feeling stressed, then put my hair in a ponytail so it reminds me not to pick it out. And you can't tell I have it, you know, because my hair's long enough where it covers up the affected areas of my trichoteria. The wind blowing outside and my hair's not in a ponytail, I'm thinking, crap, you know, the hair blows this way or whatever, and you know, my shit gets exposed, and I'm like, you know, it's gross. No one sees that. So yeah, I'm very self-conscious of it. Yeah, so no telling what the next couple of days holds. That's the beauty of life, I guess, is that it's going to be full of surprises like that, you know.
Josh and his family spent Christmas Day at the hospital with Clint.
My dad is getting transferred to the hospital here in town on Monday, which means that my family and my girlfriend Stephanie and me will be celebrating Christmas in a hospital with my dad. So, as far as the tailbone incident thing goes, it's starting to feel a little better. It's not entirely painful to sit down and bend over and stuff. It's just uncomfortable at most. But some of the comments on the last video I don't think were needed or called for. I really have no say in that because I'm not the one making the comments, unfortunately. So I think I can do is just leave and move on with my life, you know. Now, some of the smart-ass comments included, oh yeah, I bet your dad doesn't have nearly as much pain as your tailbone. I bet you can take a bunch of hot baths to fix it or some shit like that. What the fuck have I done to you people that deserve these comments? Do I go to your fucking channels and leave stupid comments like that? No, I don't. And quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of it. You know, some of the comments saying, oh yeah, your dad's lucky to have a shitty son like you. And I'm like, yeah, that's nice. Way to keep the positivity going on my channel there. I'm not going to put up with trolls anymore. I'm not going to acknowledge your existence. I'm done putting up with that crap. I've had to deal with it on YouTube for a number of years now. And honestly, I'm sick and tired of it. You know, went and saw my dad in the hospital last night, and he's going to have 6 weeks before surgery, and then another 6 weeks, and another surgery after that, basically 12 weeks, and then
some rehabilitation, so, yeah.
Want me to put that back in the freezer?
Yes, please, Stephanie. Thank you. Now that's really chilled, just want to seal it on tight so it doesn't spill. Thank you, Stephanie.
Yep.
And some of you may be wondering, you know, Stephanie's Christmas present. Well, no, I can say, because last time I couldn't, I got her some Adventure Time slippers from Spencer's. So, yeah, because she's a fan of the show, so, yeah. Darth Maul's and shit, okay? Until it gets sliced in half, and yep, there's Stephanie's Christmas gift that I got her.
I got him a Black Sabbath t-shirt.
Oh yeah, this shit's fucking awesome. I gotta show you this shit. Check that out. That is fucking awesome shit. So, yeah, you know.
Josh's 2014 started off on a positive note. Stephanie was done with Job Corps and moved in with Josh. She would make brief appearances in his content, but only in the background of his videos or in the kitchen.
Going grocery shopping, I picked up 4 packs of Marlboro NXTs. Got some groceries. Got stuff to make ice cream bread. Anyway, I stopped at Spencer's and picked up 4 energy drinks. I gave one away, and I'm drinking one right now. This is what the can looks like here. Each can contains about 80 milligrams of caffeine. Is there anything this crap can't do? Also, I figure when it's legal, I want to grow my own strain. Call it King Cobra's Chronic. It's pretty dang shit. So maybe when it does get legalized, I thought it was something to help me with the knowledge needed. I need some soil from Crimson Dawn to grow it, though, just for good measure. Also, when we were at Spencer's, me and Stephanie also picked up this blue raspberry massage oil. And we figured that didn't last for long. We also got Astroglide. Can we get that open?
Yeah.
Certainly, I'd be happy to help you open that stuff in here. Oh, that's cold in your fingers. Oh, here you go, dear. You're welcome.
On January 19th, a YouTuber named Thor Carlton made a video dedicated to Josh making ice cream bread. This is a very disgusting video. He eats the ice cream, pukes it up, and then cooks it.
Hi, I'm Chef Thor. I'm back with another episode of Cooking with Chef Thor. This time we get a recipe from a good friend of mine, KingCobraJFS, formerly known as Got the King Cobra 52. This episode is for ice cream bread. It's an easy 2-ingredient recipe that anyone can do, and it makes a nice, tasty loaf of bread. So, alright. That smells splendid. Alright, so our bread is all done. Didn't turn out as good as I'd like, but I'm no Got the King Cobra. Oh, it's so good. This has been another episode of Cooking with Chef Thor. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share our video with your friends to see more Cooking with Chef Thor.
Towards the end of the month, Josh began shopping around for a shotgun and planned to save up $400 for one. His justification for this unnecessary purchase was he needed to protect Stephanie now that she was living with him.
Got paid today, so I went and got some groceries and paid off my internet and all that, and got a carton of Pyramid Red 100s and my very own copy of GTA 5. I went to, looking at shotguns at Sportsman's, and side-by-sides are actually like $348, and yikes. So last time I checked before that, though, they were like $150, so they had gone up in price a lot, so that's going to have to wait, before I get that. But I definitely want to get a 12 gauge. Oh, side-by-side 12 gauge. And people say, people, as soon as they get it, I don't show up on YouTube, obviously, and, people make stupid comments like, oh, look out, let this retard have a gun. Okay, for one, I'm very responsible with it, because the last thing I want to do is go to jail for something stupid involving said shotgun, you know what I'm saying? But guns are like Cobras, you gotta have a respect for them, otherwise they can hurt you. You dig what I'm saying?
The month of February bestowed Josh's audience with many uncomfortable moments between he and Stephanie. Stephanie could be seen in the background of many of Josh's videos playing video games such as Skyrim.
Ridiculous. Let's see here. Go to YouTube and check some comments here. You know, I shouldn't bother reading the comments in the videos and all that, because sometimes they're just negative, but it never hurts to check once in a while. If you want to know what women think about sex, I think you should ask the woman sitting next to you. Stephanie, what do you think about sex?
Oh, for one, it's enjoyable.
Did Stephanie cry after you performed intercourse? No. At least I don't think she did. At least I hope she didn't.
Nah.
On a side note, Stephanie dear, how's your cough doing?
Nah, it's okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's good. Love you long time.
While Stephanie probably couldn't tear herself away from sitting around playing video games whilst Josh re-recorded his videos numerous times, she managed to get a job working at McDonald's. Unfortunately, the couple worked opposite shifts and would barely spend any time together.
Good news, Stephanie finally got a job, so it's awesome. You know, definitely make the living arrangements a little bit easier to manage. I'm not going to mention where she works because it's really none of your business, and I say this because I've actually had people call in my place of work and try to get me fired with a false customer complaint. And this happened a while back, mind you, and when they called me on it, I told them straight up that no, this isn't how it is, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. She starts Wednesday, so hell yeah, dude, that's what's up. So.
On February 24th, Josh's documentary Gothic King Cobra was released by Trapped. The documentary was very positively received. Many fans credit the documentary as being their introduction to Josh and his channel. Within 2 weeks of its release, the video amassed over 10,000 views.
My name's Jared Brown. I know Josh from right here. A way cool dude, really into tobacco. That's all I need. Just sit. Nut up. Or get fucked up.
Email me at yahoo.com. Alright. My name's Talon Johnson.
Hey, Stephanie, you're in the documentary right now. Say hi.
I'm Josh Saunders. I have autism. I'm making the best of life. Legalize weed.
The documentary was also discussed on popular podcast Mega 64, episode 332.
Yeah. Someone on Facebook was talking to Frank about it, and I don't remember where, but I clicked on the link and I found someone made like a 1 hour documentary.
Yeah, I remember they were working on it like 2 years ago.
This guy is,
that's when it was filmed. Gothic King Cobra has a documentary about him from 2012. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah, it just came out in 2014, but it was shot in 2012. And this guy's like a weirdo YouTube vlogger.
Yeah.
And Jesus Christ,
Was it good?
Yeah.
I had such a good time watching it.
There's a lot of quotable stuff from it. He loves to talk about things that never happened in reality, but he's just kind of making them up as they go along.
You know when you're like 14 and you have other 14-year-old friends, and there's like the one friend who just like makes up stories, and like he thinks that shopping at Hot Topic is cool and wearing like his like Marilyn Manson Rob Zombie combo shirt.
Okay. Yeah, that guy.
Now imagine being
I'm not 14 anymore.
Right, that's the thing. Imagine being 14 forever and just your body keeps growing, but your maturity doesn't.
So this is, just if anyone doesn't know, it's a YouTube person named Gothic King Cobra who acts this way.
And they show you a glimpse into like, it looks like around 2 days and nights of this guy's life.
We'll slice of life from him and hanging out at Wendy's.
Yeah.
Damn. Great. Wow. I'll have to check that out.
It's interesting, man.
Cigarettes and fast food.
Music's
America.
great score.
Hell yeah.
It's a fun documentary.
Yeah.
Where can you find it?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, it is on YouTube.
Yeah.
They posted it. Okay.
While Josh and Stephanie were enjoying domestic bliss, a mutual friend named Matt Champy, the one from the ZRT, began hanging out at Josh's apartment more frequently. Matt was part of a local pagan cult led by a couple named Damien and Megan. It seemed to viewers at first that Matt was attempting to recruit Josh and Stephanie to the cult group, and hints of an unspoken connection, if you catch my drift, between Matt and Steph became apparent.
We go to YouTube here. Want to see how many views my documentary has gotten since it's been posted. We Google Gothic King Cobra documentary on YouTube. Come to find out it's got 10,000 views and 10,185 views, and a whopping total of 304 likes and 31 dislikes. Awesome. And like I said, if I fail my inspection, I'll commit suicide. I don't give a shit, okay? At this point, I'm like, okay, I'm working a fast food job that I'm okay with. But for the most part, they can easily replace me. So if I fail my inspection, I'll commit suicide because I don't give a shit. For real, dude. There's a church across the street from where I live, and there's a huge bell tower. If I can climb to the top of that, jump off of it, and then have my head hit the ground first, I could crack my skull and die on the spot. And then my demonic spirit can haunt the church forever. But chances are I'm not getting kicked out of my apartment because every time I've had an inspection, it's been nothing but positive, you know.
Champy?
Yep. Hey, Champy, what's up? I'll be right back, you two. I gotta let Black Beanie Guy into my apartment. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Hey, buddy.
So, how did you guys do with your homework and everything?
Honestly, I haven't meditated as much as I'd like to. I used to meditate a lot when I was a kid. But for the most part, I've been distracted by a lot of other shit.
That's alright, that's alright. As long as you took the time to meditate and work on it at least.
Yeah.
That was the whole point. We understand you can't meditate every day, but...
I've done it at least once.
Yeah.
A lot of shit going on.
Is there? What's going on?
Family matters. Trying to keep them at ease. Damien is in a world of unrest. He is aggravated a lot lately, and so we're trying to help him get at ease and come back to center. So,
Although not much would happen for the next few months, as Josh cut down on making videos, his drinking became more frequent. A few days after Josh and Stephanie's anniversary, April 16th, Josh followed through with his desire to buy a gun and purchased a 12-gauge Stoker shotgun for around $420.
Check this out, YouTube. I have a Stoker 12-gauge side-by-side double-barrel shotgun. Here's the business side of it. Got the bead and everything. Break it open just like that. And you can check with these for safety because you can see down the ends of the barrels just like that, okay? So obviously it's not loaded. But I'm high-functioning autism, also known as Asperger's syndrome, and I've had a thing for this gun since I was a kid, and owning one now is the coolest thing in the world. However, I did not buy this gun first thing. Like, what'd you get the money for that? How much did it cost? Well, YouTube, it cost $420. Irony aside, because tomorrow's Easter. I got tax returns, $900. I paid my rent for next month, paid my other bills, you know, I had the internet and all that, so internet and rent, got that taken care of. We didn't need groceries because we bought a shit ton of those. Alright, cool, so what's next? Stephanie needs her depot shot, that costs $100. So, yeah, that's much needed. One of me's enough. Holy shit, two of me? That'd be insane. Ew, no.
After only having the shotgun for a few weeks, Josh stupidly attempted to close the gun, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie The Terminator, and caused a hairline crack. He attempted to fix it himself, rendering the gun unusable.
Hey YouTube, this is KingCobraJFS with another video. And a couple videos ago I mentioned my stock having a crack in it. It's a very thin hairline crack. It's nothing too deep or wide. So I took a little bit of Gorilla Glue here, and I placed it along the crack there, and I'm confident this will fix the issue. However, when I go to shoot it, that'll be something to look and make sure, you know, if the stock does break, then I'll have to get it repaired, obviously. But hopefully this Gorilla Glue fixes the issue. Yeah, I'm reading all these websites, and they're saying, use this, use that, use this, use that. I'm like, I'll use Gorilla Glue and hope it works.
Josh made another risky purchase in June to aid his commute to work. He bought a $200 bike engine kit from a shady website called bikeberry.com, which has many one-star reviews from unhappy customers. Josh would spend a significant amount of time and money on this new project, only for it to fail.
Well, considering that these beach cruiser motors, the one I'm getting, I just got done ordering, like yesterday, saves one guy about $2,000 a month on gas from compared to his normal car. Well, that's one thing. You don't need a license to drive them. They're under a certain speed, and they're just used for helping get up hills a little faster so you can get to your destination a little quicker. And yeah.
On June 30th, the foundations of the Cobraverse were shattered, and the Cobra gods turned their back on Josh. Just before Josh left for work in the morning, Stephanie revealed to Josh that she had cheated on him with a mutual friend named Damien. Yes, the sex cult leader.
Now, when I left work, I went to go clock out, and according to the clock, I hadn't clocked in yet. So, yeah, I got a little pissed. I'm like, really? So, that's basically what I did, was that right there, you know, and I walked back to the back room to find one of my managers to let her know that, well, it turns out I was clocked in, no big deal, right? So as I'm walking away, this coworker of mine, he decided to open his fat fucking mouth. He's like, you don't need to be throwing fits over here. I'm like, you know what, why don't you shut your fat mouth? That little side comment of his, I felt was not necessary, to say the least. Because one, I wasn't throwing a fucking fit. And two, I was this close to taking his head and sticking it in the fryer, watching his face melt off all over the fryer grease. This close. Okay, this close. Now, the reason why I was a little pissed off, well, this morning I wake up to find out that my girlfriend Stephanie cheated on me. Now, I realize I have no room to bitch and complain about it because I have cheated on her in the past, but that was a one-time thing, and I haven't made an effort to do such things since. But here's what happens. The first time, I wouldn't really count the first time because she said this dude fingered her, supposedly a friend of mine. Turns out she didn't really get fingered by him. He just rubbed her vagina through her pants, kind of with her pants on, kind of, you know. Alright, whatever. But then today she tells me that the same dude had anal sex with her. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, so I'm figuring why the fuck is she going to some other dude for this? And I said, Stephanie, look, if you want to have anal sex, I'll gladly fuck you in your ass. You know, what's up with that? And she goes, well, I would, but you're too big, dear. I'm like, why'd you even do that? And she goes, well, I enjoy it, and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, well, if you fucking enjoy it, then what's wrong with doing it with just me? You know, your boyfriend. Okay? And she goes, well, babe, I've told you about this before. And basically, Stephanie wants to have more than one sexual partner. She wants to try that thing, I guess. You know, she's talked to me about having a threesome with another woman involved, and I said, I'm okay with that, you know, because let's face it, what dude wouldn't want to fuck two girls at the same time, right? But then she says she wants to also have another dick in that, and I'm like, no. Okay, that's where I draw the line. She's like, well, it doesn't have to be anything serious. Now, I could be sucking him while you fucking the vagina or whatever, and I'm like, no. Okay. Now, obviously, I can't physically stop her from doing those kinds of things, because I don't own her. I can't physically, you know what I'm saying? But she could have waited to tell me this until I got off work. Normally, I'm not in too cranky of a mood when I go to work, but that little tidbit right there is just the one thing to start my Monday off just right, isn't it? And there's times, you know, I don't want to have sex, I'm tired, whatever, and I'm sure it pisses her off because, let's face it, Stephanie's more into sex than I am. So, yeah, I'm a little pissed right now, you know, and the fact that she wants, you know, she's like, well, I want to talk about it. She's like, I'm like, all right, let's talk about it. And she goes, well, I don't want to cage myself because it'll just piss you off. I'm like, excuse me? In case you haven't noticed, I'm a little strange myself here. It's just, fuck, it's frustrating. You know, little shit like this has to happen every other goddamn day. I'm fucking tired of it, to be honest with you. But again, I can't really complain about Stephanie cheating on me because I have cheated on her before. And of course, as I'm clocking out, getting ready to leave, and I leave, and who should I see sitting in the lobby that I so painstakingly... Stephanie sitting in my lobby right there. You know, wanting to talk about this morning. And I'm like, what's there to talk about? You pretty much told me everything there is to know about the situation. And she goes... And then, if that doesn't
say enough about Stephanie's character. Here's where it gets better. She then tells me she has thoughts of suicide occasionally, talking about wanting to slit her wrists and shit, how she's self-conscious about her weight and yada yada yada. Do you still think I'm pretty? Well, when you're doing shit like this, not really. And it's just so goddamn frustrating. It's like most guys when their girlfriend tells them that they did this shit, you go, was he better than me? Oh no, he wasn't better than me, I just I'm like, well, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't help that this person that she got anally penetrated by was a friend of mine. Yeah, my friend Damien, the one that has the autistic 6-year-old, the one I defended on YouTube because his daughter's getting picked on. Nice. I pretty much texted his wife what had happened, and him and his wife are in an open relationship. That's none of my business, really. But I figured she should know the details before, you know. And the whole touching the vagina through the pants thing, that happened a couple months ago, just about. And then this shit had to happen. And she goes, I don't want you to be mad at me because it might happen again. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay? When you're in a relationship with somebody, if it's not open, you don't do that shit. You just don't. Okay?
Later that same day, Josh attempted to cope with his heartbreak by making a video discussing his feelings.
At the end of the fucking day, YouTube, I realized that I'm just a fucking retard that cleans the lobby. I have no social value in society whatsoever. I'm not worth 2 cents of shit. I'm just a worthless piece of shit. I realize that. I'll accept that and take it for what it is, you know, but other than that, now that I've bitched about it and I'm getting my drink on here and I don't feel so angry about it now, I realize how fucking easy it would be to kick Stephanie's ass too. I'm twice her size, twice her muscle, you know, and I'm like, you know what, beating Stephanie up because of this issue wouldn't solve anything. If anything, it'd make the situation worse. And I'm not going to be one of those scumbag boyfriends that hits their women because of some stupid shit. You think that she's shy, quiet, and nerdy, that, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
As the story goes, Josh returned home and got into a spat with Stephanie, allegedly threatened her and Damien with violence. Stephanie left, ending their relationship. Stephanie moved in with Damien, Megan, and Matt shortly after. She ended up supporting them all financially, being the only unemployed person in the household. 3 years later, in 2017, Stephanie would finally reveal her side of the story.
Part of me breaking up with Josh was because, yes, I cheated on him. He cheated on me too, but when he cheated on me, he told me like months later. I had more respect for him and told him the next day. Another part of it was I was going through a lot of changes in opinion because at the moment my self-esteem was going up, like way, way up, and so I was realizing things about myself. I was becoming awakened in myself. Another part of it was he kind of threatened a friend that it happened with, but he also kind of threatened me in a way. I get he was trying to be joking and, you know, kinky or whatever, but at the same time, when he said that, I wasn't sure if I should take it as a joke or take it seriously. And I took it seriously and I left. I'm doing way better now. I'm way happier.
The years of 2012 to 2014 were a period of great change for Josh, full of growth as well as misfortune. He cemented his YouTube presence, albeit on foundations of notoriety, and these formative years of his channel are now looked back on as the true halcyon days of KingCobraJFS content. Whether it was heartbreak, home troubles, hard work, or hair dye, something interesting was always happening. The Trapped documentary brought fresh new eyes to Josh's channel, and this new audience, as well as his adorant fans, were blessed with many classic videos created during this exciting time. Despite the loss of a friend and his first girlfriend, Josh refused to be beaten down and embraced his newfound independence. He was hopeful about the future and had a sense of purpose in his work and personal pursuits, and could live how he wanted to without the looming shadows of his father hovering over him, waiting to take away his computer cables. He was creatively prolific, making videos, music, and even written work, with the fruits of this productivity ranging from hilarious to disgusting. This dynamic would continue into the following years of his YouTube career, while his ever-growing audience looked on in fascinated anticipation of what Josh would do next. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you so much to my members, and of course, my writer, of age female. You ginger bitch.